Hello and welcome to From the Roots Up, where we are building our homestead together little by little from the roots up. I'm Kristy, and today we are building our garden infrastructure and putting up our trellises. We're going to be installing 6 cattle panel arches for various things and then 3 cattle panels running lengthwise to trellis our tomatoes. We are so excited to get our garden up and running, and after the mulch, this is the big next step. So come along with us and let's install some trellises. These are just 1 cattle panel wide each, and he used 3 T-posts. He's putting it about 2 inches above the mulch, and the mulch is probably about 8 to 10 inches. When we plant the tomatoes, we're actually going to push the mulch back and dig into the ground to plant them. Lance is using zip ties right now to attach the cattle panels on. They're not necessarily UV resistant, so we'll probably come back later and use wire. This is just our get it up and running, quick and easy.
So as I said in our other video when we put up our seed starting shelf with lights, that it usually doesn't do me any good to plan because I'm going to figure something different out, or it's just not going to work. So a couple of things that changed since we started putting these arch trellises up. Number one, I don't know why I thought I needed to measure and get the post right on the ends. It's just too hard to be precise with that. And since we're not butting 2 of them next to each other so that they need to share the same post, that doesn't matter. So I started moving them in, and that made it a lot easier to work with. So we're going to do the last one. I've got the first 2 posts set and ready, and I've got the cattle panel laid out on the ground. Another thing that I figured out is I made the mistake of doing the straight tomato trellises first, thinking, oh, let's do the easy ones and figure out the arches later. And I could have used the open space for laying these arches out. So, but after we got a couple done and we started moving this direction, I've got the end of the garden to lay out like you see here. So if I had it to do all over again, I would make sure I had plenty of room to just lay these out on the ground with the end right up to where they're going to go. The other trick that I figured out, getting these to arch up, and I would do this even if I had more hands helping. This just really makes it easy to work with. I've got just a little piece of paracord. It's not even in good shape. I had to braid the end of it back together because the sheath came off, but I'm just taking and tying a little loop so I can run it through on the very end of this. It gives me control of the end of a 16-foot cattle panel. And I'm going to use this for 2 or 3 things in this process. Number one, just to pull it up so I can tie the first end to my posts. Now, you could have somebody come back and hold it and mess with it, and that's fine, but even with an extra pair of hands, I think I would still do this. The other thing I'm doing is, since I've got it tied on the end, I'll come up and just loop it through, about 3 feet up. It doesn't really matter where. And by doing that, let me get on the other side of that. By doing that, I can take and I can snug these up. Now, the arch is actually going to go the other direction. I'm doing this now so that it's standing upright so that I can tie these posts on. Then I'm going to flip it all the way over, and then I'm going to pull it in so it's inside the other 2 posts before I put them, so I'm not having to try to wiggle it through there. So I will do this and just use the tension that the bent cattle panel is creating. It's like a big spring when you do it like this. And I'll just put a little slip knot right in here and let the tension pull that tight. So it's holding itself for me, and then that gives me my hands free to work, and I don't even have to make somebody else stand there and hold it and fight it. And then I can just zip tie these together. I think we mentioned earlier, I'll have to look at the package. These zip ties are pretty cheap, and I don't expect them to last incredibly long. If you pay attention when you buy them, they will tell you on there if the package will say if they're UV resistant, and I'll have to go find the package and check, but I do not think these are. So really this is holding it together until I can come back with either some sturdier ties, or probably if I'm going to take the time to come back and do something, I'm just going to bring metal wire and twist these together. But these are certainly a quick and easy way to get the panels cinched on. They'll hold themselves up and let me just keep working. So let me do a couple on this other side. And then we'll flip our arch over the other direction. All right, now that that's all snugged up, it shouldn't go anywhere. Since that was a slip knot, I'll just give it a tug and it's free. Now, I want the rope controlling the very end of this panel. So all I'm doing is pulling it back through, so I've got the end. This one might be a little tricky because I'm so close to another one, so I might get snagged up. We'll see. But I'm going to take the rope over the top. And yep, I'm just going to pull it right over. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did a minute ago. I'm going to run my little rope up 3 or so feet so that when I pull, I'm not pulling the very end now, I'm pulling it in the middle. And now I'm just going to snug it up again. These are going to be 4 feet wide. I'm not even worried about measuring it. Right now, I'm just pulling it in pretty close so I can tie it off. Quick slip knot, and when I let go, that's the tension that's going to hold it. So now all that's left is measure. These are going to be 4 feet. The others were only 3. I'm going to measure out. I'm going to drive the last 2 posts, and then all I have to do is release the slip knot. The tension is going to push this side against my post, and I'll zip it up like I did before. So this will just take a second. The last thing that I'm doing is, just because it is folding to more of a point at the top, is just taking, I don't know if this is because of my weight, but it's not that hard to put a little bend in these, and it makes the top not as pointed, but it also widens out the arch so that there's not as much pressure on the tops of these poles, so that the sides are a little more even all the way down. So I'm just taking and tugging on this a few times, and it helps quite a bit. There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you got some value out of this video, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe for all of our updates.